Hi everyone, my name is Mel from Reset Collective. Welcome to today's Vinyasa flow. To get started today, we will be in an easy seated posture for beginners, which means right shin in front of left shin. Else advance, we're moving through to half lotus. So you can come to bring the right ankle to the corner of the left hip. So take a moment, maybe untuck the sitting bones, and then palms are going to come to rest, either facing down if you are looking for a little bit of inspiration from inward, or palms facing up if you are looking for a little bit of inspiration from outward. We're going to take a moment to get comfortable, bringing our eyes to close. Then, as always, take as much time needed here to settle into a shape that feels good for you. Then once everything is super soft, super still, gently, we take a breath in through the nose. Feel the belly expand as you inhale. Part the lips, exhale, sigh it out. Once again, breathing in through the nose. Part the lips, exhale, sigh it out. On your next inhale, we bring lips to seal. Breathing in through nose, out through nose. As you are sitting here breathing with the eyes closed, if you are currently feeling overwhelmed by an unknown future, know that you are not alone. Perhaps we can learn something about facing an unknown future from an acoustic guitar. So the music that comes from this instrument doesn't just come from the guitar's body itself, the part that one can see, but rather the music rises from the dark, hollowed out place behind the strings, which is the place one cannot see. So what if it's okay if the future doesn't always feel bright? What if even in the darkness of the unknown, we can trust that the music will still rise up the way it was meant to? That the melodies still have their say, because from the darkest place of this instrument, the music still plays. So taking this metaphor and making it your own, applying it to your life currently, however you feel fitting. We breathe it all in through the nose. Part the lips, exhale, we sigh it out. On our next inhale, if the palms are facing up toward the ceiling, very gently place the palms down to rest upon the knees. We breathe it here as we are. On our next exhale, we cross the left hand across to right knee. Right hand moves behind the back. We meet in a subtle twist. So nothing major. Starting to warm up into the body. Feeling this gentle sense of breath moving in and out of nose. For one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, bring the hands back to the knees. Exhale, slowly walk the hands forward. We meet in a gentle forward fold. Softly hanging through the neck and head. Release all and any tension in the top half of the body. Just feel the breath resting within the body. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, walks the hands back. And then whenever you are ready, come to extend that right leg out in front of you. Take a big bend into the left leg. So, Janu Sirsasana. Hands come through to heart space. Breathe and reach the arms up above the head. There is a complete flex into the right foot. Exhale, hinge at the hips. When you feel like you cannot reach anymore, let the fingertips rest upon the mat to frame the right leg. So our aim here is never to touch the toes, but rather just to soften into that right leg. Feel the stretch into right hamstring. For one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, we come up through a halfway lift, glide the hands back. Very gently left palm to align with the left glute. Slowly come onto the inside of the right foot, press up into the left knee, reach the right fingertips up above your head, full extension through a variation of gatekeeper. Exhale, sit it down, hinge at the hips, allow yourself to ease into a fold down that right leg. 3 more times, we breathe in, we extend up, take your time as you inhale. Exhale, sit it down, forward fold, take your time as you release. 2 more, let's breathe in. Whenever you are ready, breathe out. Last round, breathing in. Last round, breathing out. As you are, we inhale. We exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, walk the hands back. And then we're going to change the cross in the legs. So you're going to bend the right leg. You're then going to take the left leg, beginner option, in front of the right. Advanced option, half lotus. So starting from the very beginning, this time repeating on the opposite side. Hands to the knees, we breathe in. Lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, twist the right hand across to the left knee. Left hand behind your back. Meet in a subtle twist. Keep finding your breath. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, transition back through center. And then exhale, glide the hands out in front of you. Hang through the neck and the head. Soften into the spinal column. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, walk the hands back. Very gently extend that left leg out in front of you, setting up for Janu Sirsasana on the left. So hands come through heart space. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, hinge at the hips, reach forward until you cannot reach anymore. And then let the hands rest either beside the foot on each side to frame the left foot, or it can wrap around any part of that left leg that feels comfortable. One more breath through stillness. Inhale, come to rise. Let the hands glide back up that left leg. Ground through the right palm. Slowly see if you can come onto the inside of the left leg, ground through the right knee, reach the left fingertips up above your head. Exhale, can you sit it down? Enjoy the fold all the way down the left leg, release the breath. 3 more, breathing in. Breathing out. We inhale. We exhale. Final breath, inhale. Final breath, exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, halfway lift, walks the hands back. And then whenever you are ready, cross in the left leg. We're going to take the legs out to the side. Meet in a tabletop position. So stack the shoulders in line with the wrists. Stack the hips in line with the knees. Beginner option, you're going to keep all 10 fingertips facing the front of your mat. Intermediate to advanced, we're going to add a bit of a wrist stretch. So we're going to take the right fingertips, followed by the left fingertips, to face the knees as the back of the wrists face the front of your mat. Gently, we're going to get a small pulse back and forth. So beginner, if your fingertips are facing the front of the room, that's okay. Still just getting a bit of a pulse back and forth, up and down your mat, just to awaken the wrists. Use your breath. And whenever you are ready, returning back through center. So keeping the fingertips wherever they are. Breathing in, dropping the belly to the mat. Pull the heart forward, cow pose. Breathing out, chin through chest, belly through spine, round out like a cat. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more, we inhale. We exhale. Last round to breathe in. Last round to breathe out. Inhale, spinal column lengthens back through neutral. And then whenever you are ready, fingertips to face the front of the mat once again, if they aren't already. From here, on our next inhale, send the fingertips to the front of your mat, one hand at a time, preparing for puppy pose. Beginner option, ground the forehead to the mat. Internally rotate the elbows, draw the belly to the spine. So we're going to breathe here for at least about 4 to 5 breaths. If you're looking to take this asana a step further, advanced, we're going to lift up off of the forehead. Exhale, we're going to crunch the right arm across the body. See if you can place the right ear, the right shoulder down to the mat. So inviting a subtle twist, opening up now into that right shoulder. On the side, we have 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. Advance, inhale, you're going to come back through center. Beginner, you stay through center. Exhale, advance, final twist for our final 2 breaths in our puppy pose. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, brings us back through center. And then exhale, bring yourself back to a tabletop position however you can get. On your next inhale, tuck the toes under. Press yourselves back to a downward facing dog. And then as always, these first couple of deep breaths are all yours. Take some time to explore to play with your body. So notice what feels good. Notice where you are holding any tension, any resistance. And you start to soften, finding a still, strong, downward facing dog. As you are in through the nose, part the lips, exhale, sigh out. Inhale, tops of your toes, bend into your knees. Either 2 big steps or little steps gets you to the top of your mat. Big toes come to touch. Breathe in through a halfway lift. Breathe out through a forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain, sweeps the arms up. Exhale, hands through heart space, Samasthiti to realign. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. On your next inhale, 1 foot at a time steps you back, downward facing dog. Stay through an inhale. Stay through an exhale. Inhale, right leg rises, 3-legged down dog, keep the hips square. Exhale, right knee through to the nose, high plank, we crunch, we squeeze. Inhale, 3-legged down dog, takes the right leg up high. Exhale, downward facing dog, place the right foot back down. Inhale, tops of your toes, bend into your knees, top of your mat. This time you can step if you feel warm or stay with the jump. Either way around, whatever feels good for you. Let your body move with the flow, with your own rhythm. Hands to heart space, Samasthiti. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, forward fold. Whenever you are ready, enjoy the stretch. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Downward facing dog, so either step, or this time add a bit of a jump, land with a bend in the knees. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Inhale, left leg rises, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, high plank, we crunch. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, tops of your toes, bend into your knees, step, jump, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, extended mountain, sweep up. Breathe out, hands through heart space, Samasthiti. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step or jump, downward facing dog, landing with a bend in the knees. We inhale. We exhale. Breathe in, right leg rises, 3-legged down dog. Breathe out, knee to nose, high plank, knee crunch. Inhale, place the right foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee down to the mat. Supportive variation of Anjaneyasana, low lunge. We inhale here. Exhale. Very first half Hanumanasana for today. Flex into the right foot. So we see if we can align the right heel with the right hip. Making sure that the left knee stays aligned with the left hip. So you're not sitting the sitting bones back down to the left heel. If you need to grab books, grab blocks. You can place hands on books or a block, or you can rest the hands upon the quad. Maybe over time the hands travel to the mat. Keep a flex into the right foot. You have 2 more breaths here. One more breath. Inhale, come up through a halfway lift. You're going to take a soft lunge into the right leg. So you're gonna do your best for this next movement. You're gonna take the left ankle to the left-hand corner of the mat. Simultaneously, walk the hips back. You're gonna be in a half hero, half forward fold. So, advanced, you'll be able to keep the knees as close together as possible. Beginners, you might need to open up and give yourself a bit of space in that left knee, so you can take the left knee a little bit away from the right. Just listen to your body. Or you can even sit on a block or a book to give yourself a little bit of leverage. Fingertips to the mat, you breathe in. Exhale, glide the fingertips forward. You might not be able to fold very far, that is okay. If you can fold a little bit deeper, just encouraging yourself with your breath. Making sure you keep the hips square, you're not rotating onto the right hand side of the body. There is still a full flex into the right foot. We are breathing. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, glide the fingertips back. Now we take the left knee completely open. So we see if we can untuck the right sitting bone. So you should be able to see what I'm doing in the mirror. So seeing if you can take the opposite hand to the opposite leg. It might be the quad, it might be the knee. We keep twisting into the left leg. Inhale, we reach the left fingertips up. Exhale, we twist, we lean toward the front of our mats. So you don't have to touch the right toes in any way. We're meeting in a twist. It is fully active. Everything is engaged. Flex into the right foot. Roll the left rib cage open. Roll the right shoulder back. Breathe in. One more inhale. Breathe out. One more exhale. Inhale. Come all the way up. Come to rise. Good work. On your next inhale, bring that left knee forward. Place the left foot down upon the mat. We're going to bring ourselves up to Skandasana. However you can get it. So lunge yourself forward. Flex into the right foot. So bend into the left leg. Beginner option, hands stay ground down to the mat. Advanced option, maybe arms out in front of you. Maybe hands at heart space. I always say that the shape is not one size fits all. So there are so many different shapes that this summit can take on. Listen to your body. Breathe into it. One more inhale. One more exhale. Hands to the mat. Inhale. Meet yourselves in Prasarita. Wide-legged forward bend. Breathe in, come up through a halfway lift. Breathe out, soften through your fold. So beginner option, if the fingertips are just brushing up against the mat, rest there, stay. If you feel like you can take it a step further, maybe gliding the fingertips out in front of you, we're gonna meet in a wide-legged variation of down dog. So really just bowing the heart forward. Feeling the stretch into the hamstrings. Take your time as you breathe. Two more breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands return back under the shoulders. Gently walk the hands to the front of your mat. Big bend into the right leg. So we're going to come up onto the fingertips now. We're going to draw the belly to the spine. Slowly see if you can grow broad through the collarbones. This is your inhale. On your next exhale, ground through the right heel. Pick up the right toes. Take the hips back. Try your best to straighten up through the right leg as much as possible. Inhale, lunge it forward, heart forward. Exhale, takes it back, wide-legged pyramid pose. Inhale, lunge it forward. Exhale, take it back. Amazing work. 2 more. Inhale, lunge it forward. Exhale, take it back. Last round, stay with me, forward and back. Beautiful. We stay for 3, for 2, on 1. Lunging it forward. Drop the back knee down. Round through the left palm. Slowly, external rotation, runner's lunge. Come onto the outer blade of the right foot. Press the right knee away from the body. Gaze over the right shoulder. So, we aren't taking this too far today. Just keep sending the hips forward. Feel the stretch into the left hip flexor. Do your best to soften, to breathe. Advance, if you are looking for something a little bit more, you can come onto the left forearm and then press that knee away. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, bring the right knee back through center. Advance up onto your palms. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee up off of the mat. Square off onto the inside of the left foot. Let's wiggle open warrior 2. So warrior 2, we have a big bend into that right leg. So set your shape up. Shoulders roll back and down. Really doing your best to keep lunging into the right leg, but make sure the knee does not surpass the heel. Then you are lunging too far. Gaze down your right fingertips. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the nose. On your next inhale, straighten up through the right hamstring. Reach the right fingertips forward. Trikonasana triangle pose. Beginner option as always. Right hand upon right shin. Left arm to align with the right. Intermediate to advanced, you can go ahead, ground the right fingertips to the mat. So, the best analogy here is to think of yourself as a piece of toast in the toaster. Can you create a slight tuck in the pelvic floor, making sure the glutes aren't sticking out behind you, making sure the left arm is not reaching out behind you, but rather is completely aligned with the right. So imagine you had a wall behind you and everything is perfectly aligned with this wall. Breathe in, one more inhale. Breathe out, one more exhale. Use your core, inhale, come to rise. Star pose, reach the arms up. This time, heels in, toes out. Exhale, sumo squat. Big bend into the knees. Slowly, we're gonna rock from side to side. So we take our time, knees are flaring out, heels are turned in. And then whenever you are ready, a bit of stillness, back through center, sinking through the pelvic floor. Let's breathe in, spinal column is long. Breathe out, can you cross right shoulder in front of you, look over the left shoulder, keep sinking through the pelvic floor. Inhale, return back through center. Exhale, left shoulder forward, look over the right shoulder, twist. Inhale, back through center, last round. Exhale, twist with the right shoulder forward, release your breath. Inhale, through center. Exhale, last time with the left. Inhale, return to center. Stand it up. Slowly see if you can bring the hands to the top of your mat. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Scoop the right leg up into the air. Downward facing dog to recenter. So notice how flexy and fiery the right hamstring, the right hip feels versus the left. Notice the heat, the mobility we've built on the right hand side of the body. So we're going to match that now with the left. Inhale up onto the toes, bend into the knees, top of your mat, however you can get there. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Breathe in, extended mountain, squeeze it up. Breathe out, Samasthiti, hands to heart space, let's realign. Breathe in, reach it up. Breathe out, forward fold, hands to the mat. Halfway lift, we breathe in. Forward fold, we breathe out. Downward facing dog, step or jump, land with a bend in the knees. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Inhale, lift the left leg, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, high plank. Inhale, step the left foot in between the hands, drop the back knee down to the mat. So supported Anjaneyasana, lower line. And then whenever you are ready, half Hanumanasana, half splits. So let's come to straighten up through the left hamstring. Remember, for beginners, it's okay to come to a complete rise. Use blocks if you need, or hands upon the hips, hinge at the hips. Make this asana work for you. So I always say that this practice is tailor-made to you, and you can make as many adjustments needed for it to fit your practice today. Two more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, soft lunge forward. So simultaneously, right ankle, right hand side of mat. Walk your hands and your hips back, meeting in half hero, half forward fold. As best as you can, try to keep the knees as close together. I understand if the knees and the hips are sticky and you need to open up into that right knee, perfectly okay. Hands to stay upon the mat, we breathe in, we lengthen. Exhale, it might not be anything major, maybe it's just a slight lean forward. Advance, maybe you can take your hands forward. And then I want you to be mindful that you're not rolling onto that left hip, so you're not opening up too much, you are keeping the hips square. Doing your best here to breathe. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back. And then very gently, we're gonna open up into this right knee, this right hip. So opening through that right leg, keep flexing into the left foot. Left hand to the opposite leg wherever you can rest. Reach the right fingertips up. Take a lean into left hand side of body and then reach the right fingertips to the top of your mat. So it doesn't matter what you are grabbing a hold of, whether it's the knee, whether it's the quad, just keep twisting, keep lengthening, fully active stretch. One more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale, come to rise. And then very gently, you're gonna swing the right knee all the way up, round through the right foot. How can you get yourself to Skandasana? As many pit stops along the way. This is not a one size fits all. So tailor make it to you. One more inhale. One more exhale. Whenever you are ready, hands to the mat, Prasarita, wide-legged forward bend. Breathe in, come up through a halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. So beginner, you can stay here, you can breathe. Advanced, if you want to reach the arms out in front of you, wide-legged variation of downward facing dog, you can go for it. So see if you can lengthen up through the spinal column. Deep full breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, hands back under the shoulders. We're going to walk our hands to the top of our mat, big bend into the left leg. So we come onto the fingertips. Inhale, grow broad along the collarbones. Exhale, ground through the left heel, lift the left toes, take it back, wide leg variation of pyramid pose. 3 more, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Last round, breath in. Last round, breath out. For 3, 2, and 1. Lunge it forward. Drop the back knee down. Ground through the right palm. Beginner, stay on your palm. Advanced, travel to your forearm. Left hand to the left knee. Press the left knee away from the bottom. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, left knee back through center. Advance, you're going to come back up onto the palm. Tucking the right toes under, lift the right knee off of the mat. Square off onto the inside of the right foot. Transition, open, warrior 2. So fix your alignment as always. Left knee to align with the left heel. Make sure there's a nice big bend into the left leg, but don't let the knee surpass the heel. Look down the left fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, straighten up through the left hamstring. Reach the left fingertips forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Beginner through advanced options. Imagining yourself as that piece of toast in the toaster. Everything super aligned. Nothing sticking out. Staying mindful. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, usual core, come to rise. Star pose. Only difference this time, heels turn in, toes turn out. Sumo squat. Exhale, let's gently shift from side to side. Most important note here is to keep the spinal column long, so try not round the spine. And then gently return back through center, we breathe in. This time breathe out, send the left shoulder forward. Look over the right shoulder, twist it out. Inhale, back through center, stay low. Exhale, twist, right shoulder forward, look over the left. 2 more rounds, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale through center, stand it up. Exhale, hands to the top of your mat. Sweep the left leg up high, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Tops of your toes. Bend into your knees. Body should be feeling warm. Let's keep moving. Halfway lift, we inhale. Exhale, we fold. Breathe in, extended mountain. Breathe out, hands to heart space, summer seat. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, forward fold, hands to the mat. Halfway lift, we inhale. Forward fold, we exhale. Step, jump, downward facing dog, land with the bend in the knees. On your next inhale, right leg rises, 3-legged down dog. On your next exhale, knee to nose, high plank, we crunch. Step the right foot in between our hands, drop the back knee down. We meet in a supported Anjaneyasana. So we've made our way to today's peak pose, which is the splits. So I am going to give you a couple pit stops along the way. Option 1, you're going to stay here, you're going to breathe. So enjoy the stretch into the left hip flexor, maybe hands on blocks if you feel you need it. If you feel you can take it a step further, you're going to start to heel toe the right foot forward as much as you can. Okay, when you feel like you can't heel toe anymore, round through the right heel, straighten up through the right hamstring. So notice now that the right hamstring is completely straight. Option to stay here, option to breathe. Only if the body's feeling safe and comfortable can you start to tuck the back toes under, start to move the left knee away from the front knee, so creating space in the body. And then over time, as you breathe here, you might start to sink into it, keeping the hips square, heart leads forward. So this does take some time, it won't happen overnight. Please don't retract or retreat out of it. Just use your breath, take your time. And then whenever you are ready, you're gonna come out the same way you came in, pull that leg through, embryo pose, sink the hips back, hands beside the body, forward to the mat. 2 breaths here before we repeat on the opposite side. One more breath. Whenever you are ready, arms out in front of you. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog as you come to rise. Inhale, sweep the left leg up into the air. Exhale, knee to nose. Get the left foot in between the hands. Anjaneyasana, support it. So option to stay here once again, option to breathe. If we're taking it a step further, we heel toeing. Left foot forward. Heel toe, heel toe. This is all you can do today, stay here. You can take it a step further, ground through the left heel, wiggle that heel forward. Feel a stretch into the left hamstring. If you can stay here, breathe. If your body is feeling safe and comfortable, tuck the right toes under. Start to move the right knee away from the left. And then over time, start to breathe. So you'll notice one side you maybe feel a bit more comfortable than the other. That is perfectly okay. Breathe into it, try not rush it. Make sure your body knows it is safe. And whenever you are ready to come out of it, pull that left leg back the same way you got into it. Embryo pose, sink the hips back, hands beside the body for 2 breaths. Whenever you are ready, arms are out in front of you. Gently walk that hands to the quads. Roll onto the sitting bones. Gently hug the knees in toward the chest. Slowly recline the body down to the mat. Hug the knees inward. Gently moving the knees in a circular direction. Clockwise or anti-clockwise, whatever feels good for you. And then whenever you are ready, knees in toward the chest. Slowly we meet in Shavasana. So extending our legs as long and as wide as the mat. Hands either to rest upon the diaphragm or beside the body. Gentle breath in through the nose. Soft sigh out through the mouth. Again, we inhale and exhale. So as you rest here, just bringing the idea, the metaphor of that acoustic guitar back to the mind and the heart center. noticing that it is actually the dark, hollowed part of the guitar that creates the melodies, creates the music. And seeing if you can once again apply that to your own life. If you feel your future seems very unknown at this point in time, just seeing if you can allow yourself to have a bit of faith, knowing that everything will turn out the way it is meant to. As always, it has been such a pleasure to flow and move with you here today. I cannot wait to see you again next time.